Long ago, in a quiet little village, there was a farmer who owned a donkey. This animal, once strong and hard-working, had grown old and was no longer much help around the farm. Realizing this, the farmer allowed the donkey to spend the rest of his days peacefully, roaming the open fields and grazing at leisure. One warm afternoon, as the donkey was chewing grass, he slipped and tumbled into a deep, narrow well. Trapped inside with no way out, fear gripped him, and he cried out in panic, his voice echoing from the pit. Nearly an hour later, a villager passing by, who happened to be the farmer's neighbor, heard the desperate braying. Concerned, he walked toward the sound and was horrified to find the poor donkey stuck at the bottom of the well. Without delay, he ran back to the village to alert the farmer. As soon as the farmer learned what had happened, he hurriedly called on his neighbors for help. Together, they rushed to the well and looked down to see the donkey, exhausted and trembling, tears welling in his eyes. The group tried everything they could imagine to pull the animal out, but no matter how hard they worked, nothing succeeded. Hours passed, and as the sun moved across the sky, the farmer was weighed down by despair. Practicality soon replaced hope. Believing the donkey was too old and the rescue impossible, he made a painful decision. He told his neighbors to fill the well with dirt, deciding to end the creature's suffering once and for all. Though reluctant, the men picked up shovels and began throwing soil into the pit. When the first clumps hit the donkey's back, his heart sank. Realizing what his master had chosen, he cried out in anguish, his voice sharper than before. But then, something unexpected stirred within him. With each shovel of dirt that fell, the donkey shook it off his back and stepped upward, climbing little by little. Slowly but surely, he repeated this act, shaking away the soil and using it as a step to lift himself higher. Gradually, the cries stopped. The people above grew puzzled by the silence. The farmer leaned over the edge and, to his amazement, saw the donkey climbing up on the rising mound of earth. Moments later, the donkey pushed himself onto the rim of the well and leapt out with surprising grace. The farmer stood speechless as the animal trotted away across the field. A realization struck him. His feelings toward the donkey had been shallow compared to the donkey's will to live. The animal, sensing his freedom, did not look back. He had earned a second chance, and he embraced it. The lesson of this tale is clear. Hardships can either crush us or rise us, depending on how we respond. The donkey, instead of surrendering when buried, turned each pile of dirt into a stepping stone to climb himself up. This shows that life's burdens can be transformed into tools for growth if we choose resilience over despair. Another truth lies in the donkey's refusal to give up. He did not sit helplessly waiting for rescue. When he saw no one could save him, he relied on his own strength and found a way out. It teaches us that even when all hope seems lost, persistence and self-reliance can guide us forward. The story also speaks to self-worth. The farmer judged the donkey as useless because of age, yet the donkey proved his strength and determination. It reminds us never to let others decide our value. Even when people doubt us, we can rise above by trusting ourselves and never surrendering. In the end, this tale tells us to face difficulties with courage and positivity. No matter how heavy life's problems may feel, or how quickly others may lose faith in us, we must keep climbing. With determination and by turning obstacles into opportunities, success becomes possible.